This is the Genkan area of the social residence Minami-Nagareyama share house. So here we've got an area to put your umbrellas and just the general large entrance area. As we go on a little bit more, we've got this dark corridor. Usually it's not so dark, but on this day it was very dark and rainy and gloomy. So out here you can see the post area and you can go out there to access the bins. This is the shower and sauna room. So you just open up this door here and you got these two little stairs. And then you see two rooms. So there's just two shower rooms, but these are kind of the largest shower areas that we have. So you turn the lights here and you've got this large sink, a nice shower area. Although in my personal opinion, the kind of shower pressure is a little bit weak. And this is the sauna. It's the wet type sauna, so if you're looking for that kind of dry, it's not it. It's got a heater or a aircon for, extreme weather, which is really nice if it's really cold or really hot. Then the other room is just kind of the same except the opposite. And these rooms are like pretty popular at peak times, so you do have to kind of use them quickly or within the time limit that you're allowed. And they say like you shouldn't be dyeing your hair there or anything, but like people don't follow those rules, so. And use that little switch to control the water heater temperature. So now we're going to go along and exit the room back into the main area. So there's some towels here which you use for the bath. There are 3 baths in this area. So you step up, turn on the light, there's that panel there to turn on the water, or like the gas for the water. And it's just a typical unit bath. So you shower outside of the bath and jump in the bath. I'm going to say that the Wi-Fi and even your phone's data is really crap down here, and the baths take a really long time to fill up. So it's kind of frustrating, but I think the Japanese residents do use these baths quite often. But as for foreigners, I think we sometimes use them. So yeah, that's the little panel there. You can change the water temp, or to the temp to which it will heat up to. But the room itself is fine. You can take a nice little shower. But I do recommend that you obviously like clean them before and after because people be nasty. So we're now back in the Genkan area. So outside you can see these boxes. If you get a package, they can be put into them kind of safely, securely. And this is the shoebox area. So everyone gets one of these little narrow ones. And yeah, shoes fall out pretty easily, to be honest. So you step up and then there's a shoe locker area. This is mine, number 204. I've just got one pair of shoes because I was in the process of moving out. And then, yeah, over here, it's a little bit of decorations. On the wall, there's information about the rubbish and the rubbish bags that you have to use in the area. This is the vending machine, which is pretty popular to be used. The drinks are pretty well priced and they do run out from time to time. I think, yeah, as you can see here, the apple juice is gone. I mean, 100 yen for like Mets Cola is like a really good bargain. Over here, this is a shared kind of co-working area. It's got this door kind of see-through, which is not my favorite. We've got these desks here, which you can kind of lift up or down. There's a big whiteboard, which the students tend to use a lot, and people use it for communication. This room is actually pretty frequently used because people who live here do sometimes work from home. So they'll be there in the space kind of like all day just working. And then students come in here also to study. I know I did from time to time. The whiteboard really was helpful for kind of revising or that kind of thing. And here I'm just writing like a little message for my friends. Okay, so this is the entrance to the living/kitchen area. There's a toaster oven, some rice cookers. That's the little oven there on the right. You've got a bunch of sinks and what do you call stovetops, kettles. The stoves are IH, and that's all the bins that you saw over there. There's actually security cameras in here because people do the wrong thing, and I think the manager wants to check. This is a fridge that is communally used, but it's kind of nasty. Got an ice machine, which is fine. Then on the side, we've got the food storage area. You get this little box. This is mine. It's empty because, again, moving out. And then there's kind of additional space to sort your rubbish, bottle caps, broken glass. Batteries go in there too. This is the towel area. You can grab fresh towels or put dirty ones in there. We've got a microwave and a toaster oven here. This microwave, in my opinion, is not so great. And then this is a bunch of seating area. And then over here in the corner, which we're heading to now. Oh, we got stopped for some reason. Yeah, there are these games, cards in these drawers. A bunch of like old video games. They're all in Japanese, but the consoles are in here, or they are at the TV or in the theatre room, which we'll show you in a bit. And you're just free to use them and play with any of the housemates or whatever. So yeah, if you come, definitely just have a little peek through. Maybe you'll find something that you want to play or you think will help you with your Japanese skills. There's actually a book off, maybe like a 15-minute walk from here if you want to pick up some more games for yourself, which is actually really handy. They've got a lot of like retro things, which is very nice. And then, I got stopped because someone was talking to me. So we're going to turn now. This is the TV area. It's the normal TV. This is just a kind of overview. We've got some couch area, which people do sit on, especially when they're waiting for their friends. A little bit of seating. Now we're going to head out through the second door and head into the bathroom area. So this is the ground floor or the first floor bathroom. You just kind of step in. There's vacuum cleaners, which are free for anyone to use. There's 3 washing machines here and sinks, which people do use, especially in the mornings or nights. And then in here there are a couple of toilets. They're all washlet type, but this is kind of a mixed sex area, so they do get a little bit nasty. And then we're going to head into the gym area. Compared to other like Oakhouse residences, this one is pretty not even bog standard. It's just got a little bit of equipment, but it's kind of just enough if you want to keep your fitness up. There's that jiggle machine, and there's a keyboard in here which people do come and use. People use the space, to lift weights, to do like yoga. People have come in here to do like practice dances because it's got those really great mirrors. People have even play like Switch games in here, or like on the weekends people will play guitar or sing, and it's a really nice communal space at times. Okay, so now we are going to take you to the theatre room. Someone was in here, but as you can see, it's kind of got 2 couches. The back one's kind of raised a bit, and there's a TV. There's a bunch of consoles there too. And you just kind of have to book it with that whiteboard, which you'll see in a second. So just here, just say date, time, your room number. This is the smoking area. So you can smoke indoors here, in this one room only. I've actually really never been in here because I don't smoke. It's got a lot of like filtration, air filtration, because I don't know, it's kind of nasty. I'm going to be honest, the smell in here was really strong. But, that's the facilities that they have for smokers. And I don't know if you can see in a second, but the door is like, it's kind of nasty looking. It's discolored from all like the tar from the cigarettes and stuff. And then we're going to head out into the first floor corridor. So this is all people's bedrooms here. From what I've heard from friends who lived on these floors, the sound from the living room and kind of just even like the genkan area, what travels into the rooms, the walls are really thin. I mean, all over the house, it's really thin, but if you are looking for a quiet kind of space, don't reconsider the base floor because you're gonna be frustrated by that, even though the rent is a little bit cheaper. So we're now heading up to the second floor, which is my room. So we go up the stairs a bit, up the stairs again, and over here on the door you'll see information about rubbish, separation, like what days things go out, that kind of thing. So the corridor here looks pretty identical to the first floor. I mean, there's only so much you can do with the layout. As you can see, like the rooms kind of next door to each other pretty much. And this is the view out the window here. It's okay, I guess. I mean, this is a pretty gross day, but I didn't really have a lot of time to take this video. And then as we walk along, we're going to see my room, which is number 204. This is a great little room. If you ever stay here, let me know because I like my old room. And then we're coming along now to the bathroom area. So as you can see, it just kind of opens straight into the room. And there's like a bin there which people do use. We've got the sinks, the vacuum cleaners again. They're free for people to use whenever. You just got to be mindful of you don't want to be doing that at like midnight or anything. There are signs because, again, people kind of can be a bit gross. It's a share house. It's what you expect. The washing machines on this floor are honestly like the greatest. So they're pretty much in use a lot of the time. This is my favorite shower in the whole place. It's women's only on this floor. It's got this mirror here, turn on the light here, and this is the big shower area. It's also got like also really good water pressure and big changing space. That's the dryer machine. It costs like 100 yen for 20 minutes, I believe. So yeah, this area is for women only. It's got the bath towels there. Shower area, turn on the panel for hot water. And yeah, I mean, it's fine. The water pressure is fine in this one. It's just that the space itself is a little bit small. So if you kind of want to get changed or anything like that, it's a little bit inconvenient, but it's fine. This is the toilet area. There are a whole bunch of toilets here. They're all washlet style, which is nice. There's also a little panel on the wall. I don't know if you can quite see it. You can see it here. If you press it, it'll play music to kind of like cover up any sounds because like there's no doors or anything. Like this space opens up into that space, and then that space opens up into the other space. And if you're in the bar, like if you're in your bedroom, you can all be heard. So, there's not a lot of privacy in terms of that there. So, it's not my favorite thing. This is the corridor here. As you can see, the place is kind of in a T shape. So we come along here. I think, I don't know what the natural light is on this side, but on the side that I was in, it was really good in the afternoons. And then we come along here. We can just kind of look out. And that's the kind of fire escape, the emergency door over here. Very important to know. And you just kind of look out into the other apartment. So we're going to head back this way to go up to the next floor. In terms of residents, I've got to say that there's probably, I want to say maybe like half the people are Japanese, maybe half foreigners. The foreigners typically will kind of work in all different industries, working holiday visa people in like IT. A lot of students also, especially if you went to the same language school as me, there were a lot of students who went to Intercultural Institute of Japan. So if you're going to be a prospective student, this is definitely a place where you can meet other students. So onto the third floor. Honestly, it's pretty much identical. We go along and yeah, the layout looks the same. In terms of interior, there are small changes in terms of like furniture or the flooring. So you won't know what you're going to get entirely if you don't view it beforehand, but that's fine. This is the top view. It's a lot nicer than the bottom floors, and the light, the natural lighting is so much better. Especially, yeah, come along here, back towards the bathroom again. So the bathroom on this floor is men only, but the kind of general space of like the sink and the washing machines and the dryer, that can be used by anyone. Same with the vacuum cleaners. So sinks, they can be a little bit dirty at times. People have a tendency to like shave their beards and leave the hair in there, so that's always good. These washing machines are not as good in my opinion, but you know, on a busy day, you kind of get what you get. That's the men's only shower. It's identical. That's the dryer machine. There are actually only 2 dryers in this whole building, and there's like, I don't know, like 60 to 70 residents. So on rainy days like today or like on the weekends, it can be a bit busy and people can be really lazy and leave their drying in there for like a fair while, and you're like waiting because there's a rule that you cannot take it out. But the view is so nice up here, don't you think? So 3rd floor might be where it's at. I don't know like how it is in terms of like sound. You don't really get the sound of people stomping though. You do get that on the other floors, like lower down. So we're coming along here again to the fire escape. So you get again, it's like a nicer view. You can see the other apartments and houses. That's the fire escape. And where I am going to be pointing in a second is the bike rack area. It's kind of a little covered area. You can put your bike there. You just go downstairs, you grab like a little red sticker, you put your room number and your name on it, stick it on your bike, and you can leave your bike down there. It's not locked up or anything, but generally no one's going to steal your bike, at least from that area. If you leave it on the street, that's another thing. So now we're going to go upstairs to the roof area. So up we go. It's actually cut to the next day because it was too dark to film. We've got the shoes there. As you can see, like when the weather's nice, it's actually really pleasant up here. So there's a little window, you can get some fresh air. There's a sign on the door that basically is just saying like if someone's outside, like don't lock the door, which is common sense, but you know, common sense isn't common. So that is Mount Fuji. From the roof, you can see Mount frickin' Fuji. And the sunset's on that side, so you can see sunset from with Mount Fuji, which is very pleasant if that's ever a thing that you want to kind of just spend time doing. The view is kind of a little obstructed by that gas pipe, but you know, you take what you can get. Over here you get kind of views of the houses, the river, people running along the river, that kind of thing. You can also see the Musashino train line. Yeah, it's pretty pleasant up here. It can be pretty windy though. And you can also see Mount Scuba from kind of this direction, but I don't think you could on this day. And then over here, if we go over here, you can see the view of the park, which is kind of nice. People do sometimes spend time in the park. And there's a washing line here, and on the other side, people do hang their washing here. So yeah, this is kind of the view, and that's Mount Fuji. So I hope this video kind of gave you a little bit of an idea of what this share residence is like, because when I moved in, there wasn't really a lot of information about it. I mean, you could do the virtual tour online, but yeah, this is kind of what it's like. If you have any questions, if you want to move in, let me know, because I can tell you a bit more about my experience living there. I lived there for a year and a half, so yeah, thank you so much, and I hope this helped. Bye!